come on out to Brown Mountain Bottle Works at 115 East Union Street in Morganton, North Carolina. The place to be for great craft beer. Browse their shelves filled with hundreds of craft beer selections. Relax and enjoy one of their 8 draft taps. Show your love for the store with their logoed t-shirts, hats, and glassware. Want to see what they have in stock 24 hours a day? Check out their website at www.brownmountainbottleworks.com. We'll see you there.
I'm Glenn, this is Dave, we're NC Beer Guys. We promote NC Craft Beer online at ncbeerguys.com. We do these videos to introduce you to some of the great breweries that are available across the state, maybe to a new beer. You just never know what you might learn from the NC Beer Guys. Today we're visiting the Wicked Weed Brewing Company out of Asheville, and of course Wicked Weed has come on strong and is widely known statewide now. And we're going to try 2 of their beers today, a Gose and a newly released sour. So many of you know the Wicked Weed story by now. In 2009, Walt and Luke sat at a craft beer bar and talked about the dream of opening their own brewery that would focus on big West Coast hoppy ales and authentic Belgian ales. From that conversation evolved a business plan and test batches. In 2011, Walt and Luke and their friend Ryan Guthrie and his parents sat down to taste some of Luke and Walt's creations while looking over the plans for what would become the Wicked Weed Brewing Company. The Guthries joined the Dickinsons and the team was assembled, and they've done great things in a very short period of time. So Wicked Weed describes their beer as bold, full of excitement and flavor, always focused on drinkability and pushing the boundaries of what they think we are capable of. Wicked Weed aspires to expand consumer perspectives on craft beer. They will always push to be better brewers, make a better beer, and keep our patrons' attention. And they certainly keep our attention because there's always something new and wonderful and different and really cutting edge coming out of Wicked Weed.
Well, that, and they've got the first Wicked Weed location. Then they have the Funkatorium on Cox, and now they have their production facility. So they're really growing big time. They have come on so strong.
So today the new Gose is Tropic Most Gose, and yes, it's pronounced Gose. This style of beer is traditionally brewed with a heavy use of wheat and spiced with salt and coriander. The second rendition of Wicked Weed's Most Gose series incorporates these traditional ingredients with the addition of passion fruit for a fruity aroma and refreshingly salty finish.
Ooh,
so this could be excellent. And we try not to drink these beers before we talk to you about them and drink them with you, our viewers. And we've not had this one.
I have not had this one. It's freshly picked up.
We sometimes talk about a beer that it's beautiful beer too, nice, effervescent.
Look at the color in that.
Yeah, that is just, that is beautiful.
It's wonderful.
So there's some that sour, it's going to be sour on the palate, but from the aroma.
I need a little floral in that.
Well, that should be right. That floralness is from that fruity aroma. Aroma.
Okay.
That's the passion fruit.
Okay.
Which is not something we know much about, honestly.
Don't know about passion fruit.
But that must be what you're smelling.
Okay.
The aroma. It says you should get a fruity aroma. And I think there's some saltiness back there. There's some of that sea air, sea mist kind of feeling coming through.
Sea mist.
When you drive to the coast and you can smell that you're getting near the coast.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. This is I guess for flavor wise, I've had Goses that are a little bit more sour. This one's a mild one.
I think that's right. Yeah, as I've said a time or two when we tried sours, I'm still becoming acquainted and comfortable with sours. They're not my go-to by any sense of the word. Some are much more pucker up, get your attention, in your face kind of sours. This is a more milder presentation.
And that may be because of the passion fruit. The addition of the passion fruit may have mellowed it out a little bit.
Because you do get some sweetness and some fruitiness in addition. And I think the salt comes through a little bit.
Slightly. It's got that little bit of a...
very appealing to me. As a non-sour drinker,
right?
This Gose, of course, I tend to like Goses better than sours anyway because they're not as sour. by definition.
Okay.
But this, I think this is very good.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, actually, like now it's been sitting in my mouth and you get that salty, the sodium's kind of there.
Right. So that's great. I'm going to go back to this one, finish this later.
He's going to save that
That's right. So the most recent release in Wicked Weed's ever-growing Canvas series is Silencio. Silencio is a sour black ale, artfully aged in Kentucky Bourbon Barrels, with the addition of Madagascar vanilla beans and El Silencio coffee from Asheville's own Mountain Air Roasting. This all culminates in a complex and elevated sour ale, and pick this newest sour up at the Funkatorium or the brew pub or at your favorite local bottle shop, and Wicked Weed products are widely available across the state these days, and we're thankful for that. And they just put this one out the 1st of October, so this is a fairly new release for them.
It's batch number 692.
Okay. And you couldn't put two more different beers beside each other just in presentation, and of course one of the things we talk about is the great variety and the continuum of craft beer. And you talk about you don't like craft beer or you don't know craft beer until you look at this and this could not be any more different, although they're not that different in styles, from a sour
to a Gose,
but look at the difference. And the heads are very different. This is a thicker, more substantial head. This one was thinner, more effervescent. And I don't know what this will taste like, but just to note the difference in the beers. And again, we always say, enjoy your craft beer in a glass. Please enjoy it in a glass. Because how would you know how beautiful it is, or about the head presentation?
And then the aroma. What do? Open up and go.
Well, the true
that's good beer.
The aroma doesn't come until it oxidizes a little bit in the air. It needs to breathe.
Well, it needs to breathe. Oh, are you talking wine now?
No, I'm not talking wine. I'm talking craft beer.
I know.
And I know you do. But that is a kind of a.
But it's true. But the other problem is, you want the aroma, and you don't get the aroma from a bottle. So when you see people walking around and they have their bottles, with the fingers up here, making sure that you don't warm up the rest of it. No, you put it in here. You put it in a glass, and you don't have to be a beer snob to say, well, I need a special glass.
Well, we like special glasses, and special glassware is legitimate in the sense of how it presents the beer and allows the beer to breathe and to taste. But at least find a pint glass somewhere. Or an iced tea glass, for God's sake. You're in the South. You're in the South. You got an iced tea glass somewhere. Find a glass and pour it in.
Experience the beer,
and you'll see things like the vast difference in these colors. Okay, so there's bourbon coming through.
Oh yeah,
and coffee. Now
I'm not getting the coffee. I'm not getting.
You get the vanilla aroma and all? I don't either, but I do get the coffee behind the bourbon.
Oh, it's smooth though. Oh, now see.
I know what you're going to say. Go ahead. I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
Well, I think you're going to comment on the thinness of the mouthfeel in such a dark beer.
No.
Well,
that wasn't it at all.
But I think, a lot of times when people drink dark beer, and we're no different, we have expectations just by looking at it. And of course, we drink so many porters and stouts that you think the mouthfeel is going to be a little bit thicker and more prominent. And this is clean. It's thin. Just goes right in.
Yeah, that wasn't even in my thought process.
Well, go ahead.
I was going to say that it's so smooth, and it's a sour. So, it goes down wonderfully.
Oh yeah, this is not. We said this actually just in the video we just taped before this one.
Wow.
Sours are such a label,
but it's like everything.
This is not hardly sour in your mouth, pucker up sour.
No, it's a very mild one. Maybe the barrel aging and
the bourbon and the vanilla, that all that tempers.
It's slightly there, but very slightly. It's more enjoyable and smooth.
Oh, and I say, even for a non-sour guy, of course, I like bourbon, and I tend to drink the darker beers. This is very appealing to me.
Yeah, this is really, I really enjoy this, and it has coffee, but the presence is very mild.
It is. I expected more coffee flavor from the aroma. I thought I was going to get more coffee flavor. Again, not a coffee fan either. Not a coffee drinker. this is so appealing to me. So if you don't let the coffee part of this turn you off at all, if you're not a coffee.
Well, and it's a label. I mean, it depends on which, when you're putting the beer together, it depends on which one's going to win. And this one, I think, has such a great balance of everything. And then it's not, even though it's a sour ale, it's honestly not really.
Not really. You would not drink this if you didn't know necessarily and think it was a sour.
Right.
And I love the bourbon subtleness. It's not over in your face, the bourbonness either.
Very good.
So 2 excellent selections out of Wicked Weed.
Yep.
And 2 that could not be hardly more
Way
apart,
close. Yep.
but yet in style, they're not that far from each other.
Yeah.
The Gose and the sour.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Gose is a totally different process.
Yes, but
it's still in the sour
they're on that
category.
together.
Right. Yep.
But again, Wicked Weed has just done something great, and we encourage you to find their products. And like I said, they're widely available. I was in the shop yesterday, and they had the end cap in this particular shop, and the whole end cap, hard in my head and wired in my body, was full of just Wicked Weed.
Wow.
It was just
awesome.
a beautiful presentation.
Yep.
And you can't do Wicked Weed without commenting on the variety of the labels, the attention to detail. They just do great things with their marketing. You just can't knock those guys.
Right.
So find your way to Asheville, of course, if you're a craft beer lover, and find your way to the South Slope and Wicked Weed, and then maybe hit the Funkatorium.
Yep.
And they do have a tasting area at the production facility or not.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I know that.
It's
I'm
in
not
the
actually
industrial
been,
area.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
out in
actually been to the
industrial
production facilities.
I don't think they do. I think it's just strictly production.
And then
My guess.
at tasting room at the Funkatorium, they do have.
Oh yeah, no, the
Right.
Funkatorium's open. Yep.
Right.
Just walk down Cox.
So you got to check out, if you're in Asheville and going to do the craft beer experience, you cannot miss Wicked Weed.
Yep.
There are others that can't do them all maybe, but Wicked Weed's got to be top of your list.
Yep.
So for David Glenn, NC Beer Guys, recommending you check out some Wicked Weed, and of course, drink local and keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.